Samsung's new A8 has a very tough job. It has to give you an almost flagship experience while saving you a lot of cash. Considering the S9 is such a great phone, and not cheap either, can it possibly succeed? Let's find out. First up, both of these phones have that typically Samsung look. But there's no denying that the S9 looks more glamorous with its dual curved glass display and almost non-existent bezels. The A8 manages a very smart look, however, and to our eyes at least, has an understated elegance about it. And we like the fact that you get the stylish round corners on the A8's display, as you do on the S9. And actually, the bezels on the A8 are pretty slim, so it's very much all about the screen on both devices, and they're both excellent. For the first time ever, the A series gets Samsung's stunning Infinity display, and it's fantastic news. With the A8, it's a 5.6-inch display, and with the S9, it's a 5.8-inch display. So a minute difference in size. There's also a slight reduction in resolution on the A8, but again, this doesn't worry us one bit, as it's such a great and bright display. The 441 pixels per inch is very respectable too, so you'll always get crisp looking video and pictures with the A8. The sound quality on the S9 is extremely high for a phone, thanks to the AKG-tuned stereo speakers. The sound on the A8 is okay. It does the job. It does the job through an oddly placed mono speaker near the power button. Fortunately, whichever one of these phones you choose, you'll be treated to a headphone jack, which is a useful feature to have and quite rare these days. When it comes to power, the S9 wins of course, but again the A8 does a very good job. Both phones have 4GB of RAM, while the A8 has 32GB of storage versus the S9's 64GB of storage. What's really good here on both devices is that you get a microSD card slot for extra storage. In fact, both devices support cards up to 400GB, which is impressive. Both the A8 and S9 have a 3000 mAh battery, which will get you through the day of normal use. They both support fast charging through their USB Type-C ports, although the S9 has wireless charging. Now to the cameras. The S9's hype was all about the improved camera, and we love the dual aperture technology that the S9 has to offer, as it means you can get excellent pictures whether you're in low light or in bright conditions. And it's a really amazing setup. The A8 does a surprisingly good job though. You will manage to capture very detailed images with its 16 megapixel lens. But be aware, there's no optical image stabilization as there is on the S9, which also records higher quality video. We need to flip the A8 around though, as this phone has a dual camera setup on the front. Make no mistake, the camera tech on this phone is all about getting the best possible selfies. Creamy blurred out backgrounds are possible too with this selfie camera setup, and you can even adjust the levels of blur after taking the shot. So there you have it. The A8 gets you pretty close to the full Samsung flagship experience of the S9 in all the important areas, but it's considerably cheaper. We think Samsung's done a seriously good job with the A8 and given us a very tempting phone to consider. Check out the pricing at directmobiles.co.uk. We think you'll be very impressed. Whatever phone you choose, you can find it at Direct Mobiles.